Yeah, it's a very dominating performance. Lots of clutch hits, a lot of good. We ran bases really good this weekend as well. I think 4 pitchers were used today. We're really trying to give everybody an opportunity before we walk into SEC play this weekend, which is really important for everyone to have some experience going into it.
Questions?
Yeah, right. Patty, I guess starting off, I want to ask you about Isabella and her performance today. I know obviously it hadn't been the kind of start probably that she wanted at the plate, but sort of a breakout performance today. And then Isabella, you just sort of addressed the same thing and what today was like for you.
For me to watch her, I mean, she's the swing that everyone in the stadium's like, oh, whoa. It's strong, it's big, and she's really been making good progress. She works really hard in the cages, and you could see it starting to form itself a bit. But the balls she hit this weekend were smoked, and that is good for us as we go forward.
Bob?
Isabella.
Yeah, just like Coach Gasso said, just trusting the process, staying very process-oriented. I've been putting the work in the cage, so it's just a matter of time before it pops up on the field, too. So.
Appreciate it.
Bob?
Patty, you mentioned last week, last opportunity before conference play. Did you get what you wanted accomplished?
Yes, 100%. We are ready, yes.
Mason?
Hannah, just what's it been like for you the last couple weeks, just working back from the ankle, and how did it feel to get back out there?
It was tough, a lot of rehab and all of that. So, but I'm definitely used to all of that. So, wasn't too hard, I guess. But it was pretty cool, like coming in for that at bat and just hearing the crowd. But I think the coolest part was everyone got in that game, and just getting loud for each and every individual that went into that game was pretty cool.
Jesse?
Patty, you mentioned getting this weekend what you were looking for. You've also talked about the base running, stealing bases, that being things you guys are still trying to figure out. It seemed like that really grew as the weekend went along. Just what are you seeing in that progression of that?
I'm seeing a lot of really good individual decisions as well. Things like today, I think there was a pass ball, and our big hitter comes flying around third and creates big crowd noise and everything else. I just feel they're seeing things earlier, and they're making really good decisions to move on, and a couple of our freshmen are still trying to learn that. Like Tia Malloy's got some really good wheels, and there was an opportunity where she was in motion and a ball got hit to left field, and it went on the glove side of the left fielder, which should tell her I'm going to keep going. It's those kinds of things that we are trying to pick up earlier, because those are things I'm not telling you. You're seeing it and you're doing it. So we had a lot of learning this weekend, but it was leaning towards and trending towards really good decisions.
Kind of along those lines, is that something, like maybe hit or home runs can come and go, or base hits can come and go, but is that base running, is that something that can be sustainable, or that you can really depend on if it continues to grow?
Yeah, I think I'm learning as much as they are. Last year you just sat back and watched home run after home run and scores happening within a minute. You've got 5 runs on the board. I mean, it happened so fast. We've got to generate them a little bit differently, which is fun, I think. I enjoy watching them execute. I use that card a lot, and we try to 2-out first and third squeeze with Abby Dayton. We're trying things that are a little uncharacteristic and maybe catching others by surprise, and that's chaos. Steal the baseball word. We're trying to run bases like they do and create some chaos.
Kevin?
We talked a lot about the offense this weekend, but Isabella, how have you seen this pitching staff kind of grow and continue to develop through not just this weekend, but the whole season thus far?
Yeah, it's been really cool to see all of the pitchers grow a lot more comfortable, and I think growing our relationship off the field has helped a lot with that. And it's just been great. I can tell they're being a sponge when it comes to taking advice from Coach Rocha and just picking her brain, and it's cool to see them implement it in a game as well. So it's been really fun.
What's the biggest thing you've learned about the staff here through 19 games?
They're tough. I mean, punch them, they punch back twice as hard, and it's just fun to see them be so resilient. It's toughness, yeah.
Anything else, Tris?
Yeah, Coach, through 19 games, have you been surprised at all by anything your girls have done so far?
Our power surge just came about here the last couple weekends, so that's been a nice addition, those big long balls. One thing that they do, I was really cool to see this, and this is just something that maybe people don't care to look at, but when some of our or players that are not in the game come up, there is full attention, and I think last night Cheney walked. It was maybe one of her first at bats, and they came jumping out of the dugout like it was a walk-off walk. I mean, they are so invested with each other. It's nice to see that. Sometimes you get disgruntled players that are not getting what they want, but when they come in, they're really trying to make the most of the opportunity, and the team is witnessing that. And I think that energy from practice and spending all that time training together has really connected them at a different level. So I've seen this in this team. I haven't seen that in a long time.
With Ella and Cassidy, it doesn't feel like we're watching sophomores out there. How have you seen them develop from the World Series last year to 19 games in this year?
I don't think they've missed a beat. They have really tried to be leaders for this team, along with Hannah and some of our returners. It's not one person, it's kind of a group of the returners. I think they understand they're a big part of the offense, that the way they go, we may go as well. But I don't know, they haven't put pressure on themselves. I think Ella and Cassidy have stepped into a different world of elite hitters. You know, they were good hitters and good, doing a good job as freshmen. I feel them as elite hitters now.
Anything else, guys?